Hello everyone, today we are going to have a look at the pointless top 10 pirates in World of Warcraft. And yes, World of Warcraft actually has quite many pirates, so yeah, let's have a look at the top 10 of those.
Hello everybody, how's it going? It's me, Crendor, and welcome back to another episode of Pointless Top 10, a show where we make top 10 lists out of pointless things. Why are we flying by this pointless statue in Booty Bay?
Booty Bay gives me the most pirate vibes,
Let's
actually.
begin. 10. Number 10 is Captain Heckleberry Smots, and he's a human quest giver located in Booty Bay. And his crew, boat, and entire fortune were lost when he was attacked by 3 sea giants. Gorlash stole his captain's chest, Negalash stole his cutlass, and Mockrash stole his monogrammed sash. Smots bought another ship, Smots Revenge, to find the sea giants and get his revenge, but they sank that too and killed his second crew. The only other survivor of the second ship was Sprogger, the cook. Smots is looking for adventures in order to help recover his possessions that were lost in the attack. I really just love the fact here that he loses his ship to these giants, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna go get him. And then he loses it again, and then he's like, all right, does anyone else want to help me? I'm not spending more money on this.
Yeah.
I also kept wondering why people kept killing him, and apparently it's because Bloodsail Buccaneer reputation was a thing that people were farming while filming this. So there you go, and that's why Smots.
Wait, if you kill Smots, you get some reputation? Huh? I didn't know that. So he's a quest giver, but if you kill him, you can't do the quest, but you get reputation. What kind of logic is this from Blizzard? Why you put an NPC in that gives a quest, but you are allowed to kill him and you gain reputation from doing so? But he's also a quest giver. Huh? That means like if you are like in a conversation, okay, so I'm standing at the NPC, I'm talking to the NPC, and then another player shows up before I even accept the quest. I'm like reading through, I'm like in the middle of the text, right? Because maybe I'm one of those players that actually cares about the lore and about what the heck is going on in this quest. What must I do? I want details. And then I read through, I'm halfway through, and someone just kills him, and I have to restart reading the quest or what. This is so dumb. Like, I think quest NPCs, you should not be able to kill them because you're going to annoy players that actually really want to quest there.
Is number 10. 9. Number 9 is Captain Cookie, and he's Captain Cookie because he proclaimed himself captain of the Defias Brotherhood's juggernaut following its previous commander's death. Although he still performs his official duties as chief cook, anyone who questions the validity of his captain title has been known to come down with a severe case of food poisoning.
Himself?
That's according to the Adventure Guide. I also want to take this moment to point out that Van Cleef is actually not a pirate, because I was like, oh, Van Cleef will be on the list of pirates, and then I realized he's just a guy that works with pirates. So I was like, oh, well, all right.
Yeah.
But how could I not put Cookie on this list? I mean, he's literally a Murloc pirate chef that has been in the game since like 2004. And that's why he's number 9.
Look at this.
8. Number 8 are Baron Revelgaz and Fleetmaster Seahorn. And I always remember these guys from going to Booty Bay, and then you go up to the top of the little ship building, and they're just like, hey, welcome to Booty Bay. Fleetmaster Seahorn is the most trusted advisor of Baron Revelgaz. And
I think there's actually something so cool about Tauren pirates. And you know why? Because this is so unusual. Like, you would never expect a cow person, a Tauren, to be a pirate, right? This is so unusual that it is actually quite cool, I think. Like, or even dwarf pirates are kind of interesting, right? Because dwarfs, you expect them to live in a freaking cave somewhere in like a mountain, right? But then you have like a dwarf that is a pirate, just like a Tauren. Like those are like races you would never expect to be pirates. So that is actually really cool.
Advisor
so
of
unusual.
Baron Revelgaz.
Even Draenei pirates are strange.
Is the de facto ruler of the town of Booty Bay and the Blackwater Raiders. And I was always curious, like, what's the difference between the Blackwater Raiders and the Bloodsail Buccaneers? Because those are like the two dominant pirate factions in World of Warcraft, right? Well, I learned that the Blackwater Raiders are considered good men and respectable as pirates go. It is an important Blackwater rule to only kill when necessary, and as such, there's no love between the Blackwater Raiders and the Bloodsail Buccaneers, which, as you can probably guess, the Bloodsail Buccaneers are the most notorious bloodthirsty pirates. Although extremely dangerous, they are the least wealthy of the pirate groups, and this is due to the fact that no one survives a Bloodsail attack, which means the pirates don't allow survivors to be possibly robbed again in the future.
Crendor must have had such a hard time recording this. Like, he's trying to show us those unique NPCs, and constantly players just kill them We see them die, then they respawn when he's talking about them. Like, have you guys noticed this too? Like, we have this here again, and let me guess, this is also for reputation. Oh my gosh.
Aside from that, Baron Revelgaz and Fleetmaster Seahorn, easily some of the most notorious
It'd be funny if he
NPCs in
dies
Booty
again,
Bay, and probably World of Warcraft, and that's why they're number 8. 7. Number 7 is Fleet Admiral Tethys, and he's a human located in the Hall of Shadows in Dalaran, and he is a high-ranking member of the Bloodsail Buccaneers, a shadow of the Uncrowned being a secret organization of rogues led by the Shadows, their leaders, who form the Council of Shadows. Ranks of Uncrowned include members of Ravenholt, Deathstalkers, SI-7, Shattered Hands, Steamweedle Cartel, Shadowpan, Bloodsail Buccaneers, Hidden Circle, Nomergon Covert Ops, Royal Apothecary Society, and once the Defias Brotherhood. So, a lot of groups, but he's known to be one of the greatest swashbucklers of the Great Sea, and at first he's accompanied by an axe-beak bird named Crackers, but Crackers leaves him for the Shadowblade, which that's you, the adventurer, because you become the Shadowblade, and he is then accompanied by a small hosen named Nanners, claiming that he can't be a successful pirate captain without a proper matey, and that Nanners is more handy. So yeah, this guy's got quite the amount of titles, and he's the leader of the Bloodsail Buccaneers, and that's why he's number 7. 6. Number 6 is Harlan Sweet, and he was the captain of the Irontide Raiders. He's a dungeon boss. The Irontide Raiders are a ruthless pirate band based out of Freehold and Tierguard Sound, and the original members of the Irontide Raiders were left over from a crew once captained by Flynn Fairwind and his first mate Harlan Sweet. After the two had a falling out, Harlan took the nastiest of the crew and formed the Irontide Raiders. But that's not the reason
He actually has a very unique model if you look at him. I wonder if this came from like maybe the Pandaren model and it was like changed or something, but that doesn't look really like a Pandaren, does it? Like I think he has like a totally, he's not a reskin, I think he has like a totally own unique model, right? But yeah, he's an interesting kind of human. I wonder what race he is, seriously. Like he could be Kultiran. I mean, probably he is according to the law. His body shape, he looks like half goblin, half, I don't know, Kultiran or something. It's like the result of a breeding between a goblin and a Kultiran or something. I don't know. He looks very interesting.
The two had a falling out. Harlan took the nastiest of the crew and formed the Irontide Raiders. But that's not the reason I put him at number 6. The reason I put him at number 6 is this man has one of the craziest treasures I have ever seen. He has, look at this. This is like the most insane treasure a pirate could have in World of Warcraft. And a pirate loves their treasure, as we all know. And this man.
But there's something we need to appreciate here. Like look at this beautiful goblin painting. Oh my gosh, who is this? Some royal goblin or something? Like, what the heck? We even got like, what is it, like a lion head?
We all know. And this man's just sitting at his table eating like shrimp cocktail, lobster, a pig, and drinking wine all in front of his insane treasure pile that's got like a golden ram statue, just like paintings and stuff. It's insane. And so for his treasure alone, that's what put him at number 6. 5. Number 5 are all the pirates partaking in Pirates Day, especially the pirates on the southern beach of Stranglethorn. Yeah, you'll find pirates sailing around in little inner tubes. You'll find pirates drinking grog. You'll find pirates just doing a whole bunch of stuff. And there's 4 pirates in particular that are all gathered around on this wooden platform thing.
They're just for fashion?
And you talk to First Mate Nereus, and he's like, today we all be pirates, but tomorrow you got to earn these colors. And you're like, okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, everybody's a pirate today. You talk to Gunner Pops, and he's like, I haven't trained at any of the famous academies, but I've sacked all of them. And you're like, okay, that's just crazy Gunner Pops, right? You know, he's just doing what he's doing. He's a gnome. You got Quartermaster Rowley, who's
we have a dwarf pirate.
Until you sang shanties at sunrise in the salty mists of the sea. And you're like, yeah, you know what? That's true. That's true, Quartermaster Rowley. It's always a good time singing some sea shanties. And then you get to Cook Lastwind, and he says, when the Bloodsail raided my family's fishing boat, they didn't just kill everyone I've ever loved. They rescued me from a mundane life severely lacking in treasure and grog. A pirate's life for me. And I was like, what the shit?
Yeah, he's strange. They're all strange.
This dude just said that the Bloodsail Buccaneers, who we did learn earlier are extremely violent, killed his entire family and everyone he loved, but he's like, what are you gonna do? I'm a pirate now. Like,
yeah,
he's traumatized. I never knew this was a thing. I was like, oh my god, Cook Lastwind's insane. And then there's a bunch of other pirates having a great time. But I was like,
What
you
a
know what? There's too
fascinating
many
bunch.
pirates here to add specifically. So I just decided to clump them all together and call them the Pirates Day Pirates. And that's why they're number 5.
4.
Number 4 is Lord Una, and Lord Una is a fearsome Hosen sea captain and leader of the Una tribe. He is currently located inside a cavern, which they have named Una Kagu, on the northeastern shore of the Jade Forest. According to Wowpedia, he and his crew are a subject of many tales. They are said to have sailed all around the world, defeated Kraken, and
Wait, wasn't he in Hearthstone? There's like one, I think there's like one monkey or Hosen, they're called Hosen, right? I think. A pirate or something. I think I saw something in Hearthstone. Was it him? I'm not sure.
of many tales. They are said to have sailed all around the world, defeated Kraken, and ventured to a deep underwater kingdom of the Naga. Some say that there are many Lord Unas, and that when one
Was
dies,
this monkey guy in
another Hosen
Hearthstone?
takes
Was
his
this not
place.
him?
In one tale, he drank an elixir of immortality and cannot be killed. In another one, the Una are all ghosts. So there's a bunch of theories and old sea tales about Lord Una, but one thing is for sure, and that is that he's a monkey pirate.
Wait, but you can
And
kill him,
really,
right?
just being a monkey pirate that probably defeated a kraken and has a bunch of treasure and stuff is good enough to be number 4 in my book.
Yeah,
so
he's
that's
cool.
why Lord Una is number 4.
3.
Number 3 is First Mate Jamboya, and he's part of a crazy Vol'dun quest, so buckle up, this is some lore. First Mate Jamboya was a member of the Pirate King Zemland's crew. One day, the port of Zemland was attacked by faithless Sethrak. Zemland did not have enough pirates to win a fair fight, so instead searched the port's contraband caches until discovering a dark set of powerful idols. Jamboya witnessed how Zemland slaughtered a group of Zandalari refugees seeking safe passage on the Pirate King's boats to escape the Sethrak. The first mate could have stopped Zemland right there and prevented the crew's eventual fate, but instead led them straight into it, much to his immense guilt.
Wow, he was so evil. Did you guys see this dialogue? So he said they can't get on the boat, on the boat unless they are paying a lot of gold, right? And because they don't have gold, they are already dead to him. So he literally just finishes them. Wow.
Eventual fate, but instead led them straight into it, much to his immense
No surprise
guilt.
he was cursed.
When it was clear they would be overrun by the Sethrak, Zemland then used the dark idols in a ritual that killed Jamboya and cursed him into an undead skeleton. Regretfully, Jamboya did not prevent Zemland from cursing the rest of the crew as well, marking the beginning of their cursed existence. Years later, a horde adventurer, heads into the port of Zemland to search for the Volpera scout
so
Miki
cool.
on behalf of the treasure-seeking Volpera at Camp Lastwind. They find Miki dead and Jamboya strung up on a nearby pillar, having been tied up after his last escape. Jamboya offers the adventurer the opportunity to help obtain vengeance and treasure. Jamboya asks the hero to retrieve idols that Zemland used to curse the port and burn the boats in the harbor, after which the group travels south to the Golden Isle, where Zemland hoards
I
all
wish
his
they were an
treasure.
allied
Jamboya
race.
tasks the hero with stealing as much of Zemland's booty as they can.
Wow, imagine they were an allied race. I would so love to play as a skeleton, like an Atro skeleton. Wow. Why don't we have a playable skeleton race? Like, we have the Forsaken, you could say, oh, if you take this one option, you can see your freaking elbows and knees, and like parts of you are like bones, right? But imagine like being an actual Forsaken or like an undead, like that is a freaking skeleton. I think you would look really cool actually if you have like some trends. Like, imagine wearing this OP looking plate armor, and out of the plate armor comes out like bones and everything, right? And you have like a freaking skull on top of some badass armor with like burning shoulder pads or something. Wow, that would look so cool actually. I wish we had like some skeleton race that you can play.
While he destroys the idols recovered atop the altar where Zemland conducted his ritual. Jamboya then rings a gong and challenges the Pirate King to a fight. Pirate King Zemland
Look how
is
cool
killed,
they look.
however, with his dying words, he tells Jamboya that he will not remain dead for long. Realizing the truth in the captain's words and that Zemland's minions will likely be looking for them on the seas, Jamboya and his crewmates and the adventurer head back to shore and are welcomed into Camp Lastwind. Afterward, Jamboya uses the treasure of Zemland to buy his own ship and becomes a captain along with his crew,
That's
and they
cool.
set sail into the seas. Okay, so there you go. That's the story of First Mate Jamboya. What a story, what a quest line. I mean, you can go do it for yourself if you want to experience all of it, but I had to put that way up on the list.
Definitely
and
a
that's
fun
why
quest.
First Mate Jamboya is number 3.
2.
Number 2 are Gar and Pashthan Salthoof. Gar Salthoof is a Tauren found in the Cape of Stranglethorn, and he's a member of the Bloodsail Buccaneers aboard the Riptide ship. The best thing about Gar is that he gives you a quest related to scurvy. He says, gum disease, it's a real problem. I know you're new and all, and probably haven't ever needed your gums cut, but the rest of us pirates have to deal with a little thing called scurvy. It's why we keep so many limes around. Well, we used to keep limes around. Someone made off with our last shipment, but they can't have gone far. Maybe to the nearby islands? Bring them back, and maybe I'll see what I can do to get you promoted from Swabby. So I really just love the fact that this Tauren pirate guy sends you on a quest to go get limes to prevent scurvy. This is like... just a fantastic quest, and the rewards are Gar's Limeade and Gar's Key Lime Pie, so truly fantastic. But he is a member of the Bloodsail Buccaneers, so you do know that he's a little crazy. Meanwhile, his son Pashthan Salthoof is located on Young Belvo, which is a giant turtle that travels across Azeroth, starting in the Azure Span. And if you talk to Pashthan, he says, I heard stories about my father, a fierce pirate who caused much pain and suffering. Myself, I enjoy the waves and the wind. So he's not...
But he got the love for the sea from his father, definitely. Like, look what he became. He also became a sailor, right?
Not really a pirate, but he's wearing a pirate hat. And he's just, you know, he's out there just sailing
Maybe
the
in
seas,
secret
man.
he's
He just
admiring
loves the waves
his
and the wind. You know what? He probably just likes wearing the pirate hat. I mean, listen, his dad probably did do some very bad things because he is a Bloodsail Buccaneer. But the fact that his quest is just like... go get some limes, I think is pretty funny still. Yeah. So that's why Gar and Pashthan Salthoof are number 2.
1.
And number 1 is one that I think everybody saw coming. It's Captain Placeholder. It's not. It's a hippo named Lifeboat. If you were looking for a real top 10 list, you have not found it. You got to go somewhere else. This is a pointless top 10. And here, hippos with pirate hats are the best pirates in the game. This is Lifeboat the hippo, and it is ironic that his name is Lifeboat because hippos cannot actually float. I read this on Wowhead, and I had to go look it up. It says hippos cannot swim, despite spending a lot of time in rivers and lakes. Hippos cannot breathe underwater or float either, due to hippos.
Why is he standing on like a destroyed bridge that's like crumbling? Like once that thing breaks, he will literally drown. He's standing at the wrong spot, guys. Like if he can't swim, he shouldn't be standing there. He should be standing somewhere over there.
Dense bone structure and heavy bodies, hippos sink in water.
It makes sense, they're heavy.
So really, Lifeboat the hippo, he's just having a great time. He's standing in the water, he's drinking some water, he's a pirate, and he's a great guy. And that's why Lifeboat is number 1. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this episode of Pointless Top 10. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe.
I like the number 1. I agree, he's definitely the best pirate. This is almost like in One Piece. Like it's kind of like his physique gave him some sort of devil fruit sort of effect, right? Like in One Piece, if you eat a devil fruit, you can no longer swim. And he's a pirate, just like some are in One Piece where he can't swim. Not because he ate a devil fruit, but because he's a hippo. Yo, this is actually very funny. Yeah, but there are a lot of pirates. Like we have just seen some here, guys. There are way more. Like if you go to Tanaris, for example. And there was actually no Tanaris here, right? I'm actually surprised Tanaris did not make it to the list. But there are also quite a lot of pirates there, right? And there are like other zones. If I'm not mistaken, Northrend, there are also a couple of pirates. At least I remember doing a quest that was with pirates or something, right? You know, this was very, very interesting. I wonder what will, like, Crendor do next. Like, I learned so much about WoW from him by just, like, reacting to his, like, pointless top 10 list, and there are even some quests I have not done yet, surprisingly, even though I've been playing WoW for like years now. But it's like easy to sometimes miss a quest in a game where you just level to max so immediately and you one shot then everything. Like Blizzard needs to do something about their old content. Like they need to figure out something, maybe make it where the world scales with the player instead of where you go from zone to zone when you reach a certain level. Like maybe they are afraid that we no longer will play the latest expansion and just hang around in old zones because they also have the same level as us or something, the mobs there or in quests. Maybe the rewards are scaling with our item level or something, right? So if you're like max level, you suddenly get like item level 200 plus gear from there. But in my opinion, I think they shouldn't care so much about people playing the latest expansion, but actually people being an active sub for WoW. I think active subscription is more important than having the last expansion, in my opinion. But yeah, I wish all zones were more relevant and you don't just speed level through them, because you miss so much cool stuff and fun quests like this one here. Like if you do like the Cursed Pirate quest, until you get there you're already called to go to the Dragon Isles. Like even if I pick freaking BFA time walking, I don't think I even reached Vol'dun and I'm not like max level already. That's a sad truth. But yeah guys, which one is your number one? I have to agree here with Lifeboat. I think Lifeboat is the best. The name alone, 10 out of 10 for this. But yeah, if you guys are new to this channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And let me know which one is your favorite of those 10. I will see you guys next time.